Hey, what's up, y'all? Tenia B here. Alright, so I had this crush on this girl, okay, since my freshman year of college, and I was freshly gay. I just told myself, you know what? I'm gonna be full-blown gay because I accepted that I like girls and I did not feel like dealing with, men or anything like that. And so I was just like pretty much on the lookout. I was super young. I was like, all right, which girl do I want to, try to holler at now, even though I was like super scared. But that's another story, okay? So anyways, I see this girl walk in the communication building because I was in college and I was on the second floor and she was on the first, walking through the door, and I saw her. I was just like, oh my God, like, who is that, right? And so here I am. I'm just like, wow, like, she's gorgeous and whatever. And so as time go on, blah, 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 we somehow we end up talking, okay? Because she was like with someone who I knew. And so I was like, oh, here's my opportunity. So I walked up to the person who I already knew, and then somehow me and her, we just kind of just started talking. All right, fast forward about 2.5, 3 years later, okay? Stuff happened in between, but we never happened, like nothing ever happened between us because like she was straight, whatever. But okay, fast forward 2-3 years later, okay? I ended up moving to another state, all right? Tell me why the same crush that I had, she ended up moving to the same state that I was in. Granted, she ended up moving literally like 15 minutes away from where I was living. Because I knew because I saw like on one of her Facebook posts or whatever that she was where I was at. I was like, whoa. So I hit her up on Facebook. I was like, oh snap, you're here? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. And then we just started texting and everything like that. And so we realized we was right by each other. What in the world? Like, what type of coincidence is that? Like, the person who I had a crush on moved to the same exact state where I was at, okay? I was on the East Coast. She went all the way to the West Coast, all right? And we 15 minutes apart. I'm just like, dang. But the kicker was I was in a committed relationship. Now, this is the question that I want to propose to you, okay? Would you give up your crush if you're in a committed relationship if you're not going to do nothing with the crush anyway? You just have a crush on him, like a really deep crush, like fuck, okay? Now, when I was telling my girlfriend at the time, that I had a crush on this girl, blah, 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 and I remember she just looked at me. She was just like, what the fuck, Tenia? I was like, what? She was like, your eyes are sparkling right now talking about this chick. She was like, your eyes never sparkle. The only time I see your eyes sparkle is really when you talk about me and things about what we're doing and stuff like that. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know my eyes were sparkling, but I really had a crush on this girl, right? So she knew that she was in town because I practically tell her everything, okay? I just tell her everything. I can't help it. And so I remember I was thinking like, and me and my girlfriend at the time, we was having like a lot of difficulties, like very challenging stuff that was going on. And I remember, because one thing about me, like the whole like cheating scene and stuff like that, that was never for me. Like I feel very like guilty, and like my conscience will just beat down on me all the time if I start thinking about like another person, or if I want to do something with another person. It's so weird. But anyways, right? So here I am in this relationship that I'm wanting to work out, because right now we're like at the brink of breaking up. Like it's crazy. Like we having like so much drama and all of this shit, right? And here's my crush that I had a crush on for years is like right there. And like I really didn't have no friends where I was, I didn't have no friends where I was at. I made like a couple of acquaintances or whatever. And here she is right here, right down the street from me. And I'm just like, yo, like, I just want to be in your company. Like, I don't even got to touch you for real. Like, I just want to just talk to you. And so we hung out like 2 times or whatever before I just kept having these thoughts and stuff like that, like, damn, like, I really like this chick or whatever, but I knew I wasn't going to do anything because I really wanted to work things out with my relationship. And so here I am. I remember talking to like my girlfriend or whatever, like about the situation, and she was like, well, you need to make a choice, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? That ultimatum, red flag, right? But I digress, because I gave her tons of red flags that she should have probably been left my ass, you know, and vice versa. That was just a very toxic relationship, even though I still got love for her. I wish her the best. I truly, truly do. All right, so anyways, so here we are. We're talking and all this stuff, and that's when I was just like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna cut her off. I'm gonna cut her off, okay? So I remember the day. It was actually April Fool's Day, and the reason why I remember, because she was like, is this an April Fool's joke? So I ended up calling the girl, right? And I was just like, you know what? I can't talk to you anymore. Like, I can't be cool with you anymore or whatever. And she's straight, you know, even though, you know, I still kind of think a lot of straight girls have a lesbian tendency. You know, at least 90% of women. Not saying that I can turn every girl. I know that's not the case. But I feel like it's always that one girl where they be like, man, if she, all right, I'll hook up with her type of thing. So I feel like she was like in that type of situation. I don't know where I fell in line with, but whatever, it's all good. It's in the past now. And so I remember I called her and I was like, yo, I can't talk to you no more. And she was just like, is this an April Fool's joke? I'm like, huh? I didn't even realize it was April 1st, right? And I was like, nah, it's not. I was like, because I really like have a huge crush on you. Like, I like you and I'm in a relationship, and like I just, when I'm with you, I feel these type of things, and I don't think that is appropriate while I'm in a relationship of wanting to work things out. So like I am choosing not to, you know, hang out with you anymore. At the time I felt that it was right, because I wanted things to work out with my relationship. Like, I really did, even though it was toxic as fuck. But I really wanted things to work out, and I didn't want anything to jeopardize that, even though, man, like, I really wanted to like just have a friendship with the girl, right? But I cut her off. And it was just like, I told my girlfriend at the time that I cut her off, and she was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just like, yo, do you realize how much like it took out of me? Well, it really didn't take that much out of me to cut her off for real, because like my focus is really on my relationship. But I'm just like, dang, like, I really like this. Well, I had a crush on her, you know. Crush and like, it is like two different things, how I look at it. But what I want to know for you, would you cut off like your crush while you were in a relationship? Like, I'm just curious, because I did, and I was like, damn. And now me and my girlfriend are not together no more, and I'm just thinking, I still could have had a friendship with her. Like, I trusted myself enough not to do nothing stupid, but because at the time I felt like, wow, I'm like, maybe I was just infatuated with the girl. And at the time, maybe my mind wasn't mature enough to be like, it's okay. Like, it's okay to have a crush and a girlfriend and still have both. But I'm just curious, what do you think? Like, do you think that, oh, you have to cut off all your crushes when you're in a relationship? Or do you still keep them and just basically not fuck them? Or, you know, really do some heavy flirtations with them and still be in a relationship? I'm just curious. Let me know what y'all think. Alright, so that was my story. I just wanted to throw that out there with you all. Alright, I appreciate you watching. Hit that like button if you like it. If not, it's all good. It's all love, you know. Alright, hit me up at 248-7-TENIA-B, because y'all know I talk about lesbian domestic violence from the perspective of the actual abuser, because I realize that there's not enough support on the actual perpetrator side who actually want to change. Not everybody really realized that they're doing some foul shit, but I realized that and I decided to change. So if you're on that side, hit me up and let's see if we vibe and all that good stuff. Alright guys, I love you. Keep loving yourself. Tenia B. Peace. Oh, 248-7-TENIA-B. 248-7-TENIA-B. Alright, love you. Keep loving yourself.